welcome to episode number 36 of the IHN show. I believe it's episode 36. I don't know. The title of this video is right as always here with my good friend NguRowdy.
And today, our new background is what I have for my story.
Alright. Well, one-time background.
Unless
you plan on leaving it here.
One-time background.
But
I might leave it here. I don't know. I'll do some thinking about it. But anyway,
if not, we're gonna have to get a shelf. You know?
Yeah.
I'll have to get another camera, and I'll have to figure out how to change them.
Right.
Oh, it's a pain in the arse.
I'm gonna move Lash off here a second, and took a woodshop class for my first trimester at high school, and one of our projects was this nice looking thing right here. We got to make clocks, and then you could either do a Michigan clock that looks like that, or you could either do a traditional clock. I decided to do the Michigan clock, and we got to do a logo on the bottom and put the clock on the top of the Lower Peninsula. Our hometown is our home state is Michigan, and then we got to do pretty much any logo we want. And so what I did, since I thought about doing something hockey. There's a lot of hard logos to do for hockey. What I thought of was the Toledo Walleye, and I decided to do the fish hooks. The fish hooks are the side patch that they wear on their yellow and black home jerseys. They're both separate. But anyway, made that. Did my Lower Peninsula first. Then the base. Then the Upper Peninsula. Got it all glued together. Got a couple coats of polyurethane on there. Put the logo in there. Got a clock. Bought a motor for it. And that turned out pretty nice. So, since the little walleye are doing good, we'll keep that here. And then we'll have Lash off here at our shot for a little extra decor so you don't have to see that mess.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Well, my monitor does pretty good at covering that up, so.
Right.
So.
And that'll do it for my story in this episode.
And you said it's made out of walnut and cherry?
Yep.
Walnut and cherry?
I say the orange is cherry and the dark is walnut, and then I decided to do the black and gold clock for it, and it turned out awesome.
That's all that counts.
Exactly. So something good to look at instead of that mess.
Yeah, right? Yeah, get working on that. All right. With that, we are going to move on to...
Hookie.
That is incorrect.
Oh, that would be who had that track.
That is also incorrect, sort of.
Great.
You said it wrong. It's not who had that track.
Oh, fun fact.
That's also wrong.
Oh, come on.
It's not who had that track. That's who had that number.
Oh, yeah. What track am I?
Yeah, there you go. What track am I?
Oh, great.
Jeez.
Frazzin'.
Yeah, this ain't no record dingers today.
Nope.
All right. I am a 7/8 mile asphalt oval.
7/8 mile asphalt oval. I don't know. Next hint.
Is the only track that is owned and raced by NASCAR. So NASCAR actually owns the track.
Okay.
Instead of ISC.
And they still race there.
NASCAR still race there, not the Cup Series. But Xfinity and I believe trucks still race there too.
Okay. 7/8 mile.
The only track designed by former driver Rusty Wallace.
Oh wow. No, I won't give you that. I just say, I have drawn a blank here.
The banking on the track is 10 degrees on the front and 4 degrees on the backstretch. The turns are also progressively banked, starting at 12 degrees on the bottom and 14 degrees at the top. It is the only 7/8 mile asphalt oval in the world.
Wow. I have no clue.
IndyCar also races here.
Oh, no kidding. Oh, I'll take my next hint.
IndyCar drivers exceed 186 miles per hour at this track.
Really? At a 7/8 mile oval?
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Well, it's got enough banking to where it can support it.
Oh, okay.
And if you run enough suspension and camber, you'll be just fine. It is the only major professional sports venue in the state of Iowa.
Only what venue?
The only major professional sports venue in the state of Iowa. 15 seconds.
Okay. Is it Iowa Raceway? Is that what it's called? Whatever it's called.
Technically wrong. It's Iowa Speedway.
Oh, that's it.
So technically you're wrong.
Right, Iowa
But you
Iowa
had
Speed.
the right idea, but technically it's wrong.
Yeah, Iowa, that's it.
Yeah. And I know you've heard of it, so.
Yeah. So with that...
Yeah, I think NASCAR, the Cup Series race at Iowa, that'd be a good race.
It would.
That would be a great race. They just got to do some more expansion to the grandstand. Actually, no, they'd probably not even be able to sell this out.
It's a lot better than Chicagoland.
You know, kidding, Chicago.
Yeah.
Except for the last lap this year, but other than that, it was a
Show.
So, all right. Fun fact. Go, Skip.
Fun fact. My fun fact for today is exactly that. Back in the day for hockey, in the Stone Age, World War I days, in 1914, marked another change in the hockey rules. 1914, there was a change
this is
made.
pre-NHL. This is probably NHA.
I have no clue.
Okay.
Before 1914, before then, referees had to place a puck on the ice in between both of the centerman's sticks in the face-off circle. This resulted in many cuts, bruises, fractures, and breaks. This rule was passed in 1914 that the referee is allowed to drop the puck between the two sticks on the face-off circle so they could avoid the injuries.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I did not know that.
I never heard that one. Okay, so I got my fun fact. I thought about it because Braden Point did something stupid amazing. He got like 3 goals, and I think it was like a minute 20 or something.
Wow.
This past weekend.
Went off.
It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
It is not the record for the fastest hat trick in the NHL, though. This is even more ridiculous. Bill Mesenko?
Something like that.
He is best known for recording the fastest hat trick in the NHL. In the 1952 game against the New York Rangers, he scored 3 goals, and guess how long?
Guess how long? A minute 27.
21 seconds.
Oh my! What?
So, and he played for the Blackhawks at the time, I believe. Correct.
Who was the goaltender?
Well, remember, the goalies didn't have the butterfly nor masks back then, so it was a little bit easier to score.
Exactly.
So, all right, I saw that and I was like, that's ridiculous. I mean,
that's just not right.
Yeah, think about if Gretzky played back then instead of in the 80s, dude. He would have had double the points.
Exactly.
It would have been ridiculous.
Yeah.
So, with that, we'll move on. We are skipping IndyCar if you haven't noticed, but we just did fun fact because there wasn't much for IndyCar. We're going to go jumping into hockey. All right, smart one over here made a joke. He's like, if anyone needs to check the time, it's right there.
Here.
Of course, this is not going to line up with when you watch it. Of course, we're also recording this on Monday when it comes out on Wednesday, and we're not recording at our normal time.
Oh, yeah.
That's all right. We just wait.
Right.
All right, we're going to start off how we usually do with scores for the NHL. We got to go back to Friday.
Those are the tabs I'm missing. I got to pull up the scores here.
We got to go back to Actually, no, we got to go back to Wednesday.
That's pretty good. That means we get to say more stuff.
Yeah. So, it's not Friday through Sunday. It's Wednesday through Friday. So, you read off Wednesday while I change this.
On Wednesday, I saw the highlights of this game. The St. Louis Blues were in United Center to play the Hawks. There was absolutely no offense whatsoever except for one goal, one guy. The St. Louis Blues got 0, sucks, and the Chicago Hawks got 1. Brent Seabrook on the power play for his 3rd goal to season scores only once in the whole game, and the Blackhawks had won 1-0. That's the only offense. Other than that, there was nothing else.
Goalie battle.
This game, the Winnipeg Jets are in Winnipeg and played the Capitals, the defending Stanley Cup champions. That was a great game. I saw the highlights of that. But the Capitals got 1, and the Jets got 3. And Connor Hellebuck won. Mark Scheifele, Ben Sherratt, and Kyle Connor scored. This game was amazing. The Boston Beaches were in Colorado at Pepsi Center to play the Avalanche. The Avalanche got 6 goals. 3 of them from the Landeskog, McKinnon, and Rantanen line, and each of them got 1 goal.
Hey, that's pretty good.
It is pretty good.
They all got 1 assist, if not more.
Yeah. The Avalanche got 6, and they took down Yaroslav Halak and the Boston Beaches as they only got 3, thank God. This game sucked because it was a total paddling. The Mighty Ducks... Yeah.
There's 1. Alright, anyways.
Yeah, paddling. Ducks, yeah. The Mighty Ducks of Anaheim got 0. Marc-Andre, the Big Flurry Machine, records a shutout as they go to T-Mobile, and the Golden Knights got 5 goals from Alex Tuck, Cody Eakin, Nick Holden. Cody Eakin, again, he got 2. It was a short-handed goal in the second, and Heika. And on Thursday, go ahead.
Thursday, this is where it comes in the Braden Point thing.
Oh, nice.
Yes, this day.
But the first score...
Thursday, the Islanders topped the Rangers on the Battle of New York.
It is a great battle.
7-5. No goaltending whatsoever. The Devils beat the Flyers 3-0 for Kincaid. Gets the shutout.
Sucks.
The Lightning beat the other team in Pennsylvania at Dumpster Fire 4-3. This is where Braden Point comes in.
Lift him over the other team in Pennsylvania.
Braden Point, this must have been like a 5-minute major or something. Braden Point got 3 goals, all 3 on the power play. 1 at 19:57 in the first period. The second was at 41 seconds into the second, and the third one was 1:28 into the third. So he got 3 goals and $1.31.
Nice for the natural hat trick.
Yeah, in fact, all of natural hat trick too. All of the Lightning's goals came on the power play too,
which is pretty good.
And 2 of the other team Pennsylvania's came on the power play. So special teams was the name of that game.
Yeah.
The Blue Jackets whomped the Flyers, Panthers 7-3.
That's pretty good.
These Ottawa Sabres beat the Red Wings 2-1, and that was a well-deserved win for the Sabres too. The Red Wings had no business winning that game. I watched just the third period, dude, and the Red Wings had no business. Mm-hmm. It was, I think, the shot total difference was ridiculous. I mean, let me look at the box score. If I'm not thinking of the wrong game, no, I'm thinking of the Carolina game. Even so, Detroit's letting the other team put up way too many shots.
Yeah.
I mean, when they played the Hurricanes, they put up freaking, 52 shots or something? It was my God.
Tearing it up.
Yeah, it was dumb.
There's no defense whatsoever, but the goalie is the only defense. Yeah, that's why.
Bernie and Howard are playing out of their minds right now.
Yeah.
The Wild beat the Canucks 6-2 to give them their 5th straight loss of that day, or maybe 4th. The Canadians beat the Flames 3-2. The Yotes beat the Preds 2-1.
Oh my! I saw the highlights of that game.
And the Maple Leafs beat the Sharks 5-3.
Sucks. And on Friday, don't mind if I do, this game right here. The Dallas Stars, my very own, are in American Airlines Center to play the Boston Beaches. No goals scored whatsoever in regulation. And 1:34 into overtime, Jason Dickinson, for my very own Dallas Stars, gives the Stars a 1-0 win in overtime over the Boston Beaches. Ben Bishop records the shutout.
I'm looking at this. If you go through it, every game on Saturday, was this Friday?
Thank you. Just settle down.
Is this Friday? Yeah, every game Friday but one went into extra time.
Oh my. Speaking of extra time, the Buffalo Senators and the Winnipeg Jets went into a shootout tied at 1, and the Buffalo Senators beat the Jets unbelievably 2-1 in a shootout. I might have said shutout once, but I meant to say shootout. Speaking of 2-1 in a shootout, the Kings beat the Blackhawks in United Center and beat them 2-1 in a shootout. I remember this game. I saw the highlights of this too. This was also a fantastic game. The Washington Capitals had an amazing battle in Pepsi Center to play the Colorado Avalanche. It went into overtime, tied at 2, and Backstrom got the power play goal. It was the game-winning goal. It was 22 seconds into overtime.
Pretty quick.
I don't have my dinger, so I'm using applauses.
Why don't you have your dinger?
For some reason, this website that I go on to apparently does not have it on there today.
Oh well.
I don't know why, but applauses, dingers, the same thing. This was the only game that did not go into extra time. It was the St. Louis Blues in T-Mobile Arena to play the Vegas Golden Knights. They got 4, and the Golden Knights got 1. The Toronto Maple Leafs were headed on a trip to Honda Center to play the Mighty Ducks of Anaheim. It was tied at 1 going into overtime, and Morgan Riley for the Toronto Maple Leafs gives them a win. He's got another game-winning goal, 3 minutes and 17 seconds in for his 9th on the season.
The Detroit Red Wings on Saturday went to the Prudential Center to play the Devils and won 3-2 in extra time. Larkin's goal, that was a beauty.
From Athanasiou.
That was a great goal.
It was.
Lightning beat the Flyers also in overtime, 6-5.
Sucks.
The Sabres beat the Wild 3-2. The Canadiens also beat the Canucks 3-2. The Ottawa Sabres beat the other team, Pennsylvania, 6-4. The Rangers beat the Panthers 4-2.
That's also pretty good.
The Blue Jackets beat the Hurricanes 4-1. The Boston Beaches beat the Yotes 2-1.
Sucks.
The Predators beat the Kings 5-3. The Flames win in the Battle of Alberta against the Oilers 4-2. And the Sharks shut out the Blues 4-0.
Sucks. But this game right here that I saw the highlights of. The Dallas Stars back at it again. But this time they're in New York to play the Islanders. The Islanders got 2, and the Stars' offense exploded and got 6 for the win. They've now got 2 in a row. They're doing great. At least 2 in a row. Next, the New Jersey Devils are in Carolina to play the Hurricanes. The Hurricanes got 2, and the Devils got 1. Sucks. The Minnesota Wild are in United Center to play the Hawks in the Battle of the Central Division. The Wild got 1, and the Hawks got 3. The Avalanche went to Honda Center, have a meeting with the Mighty Ducks of Anaheim, my very own. It was tied at 3 into overtime, and Mikko Rantanen with a power play goal with at 4:58 gives the Avalanche a 4-3 win. The Vegas Golden Knights play the Edmonton Oilers in Rogers. Oh shoot, is it Rogers?
Rogers Place.
Rogers Arena.
Rogers Place.
Oh, Rogers Arena is Vancouver. Okay, is that where it's at?
If I'm not mistaken.
Right, if that's where it's that was where it's at. Was in Edmonton, and the Knights got 6, and the Oilers got 3. Thank God. And that'll do it for well, we got 2 more scores to list off here for the Griffins and the Toledo Walleye here. First up today for this episode will be the Griffins this time instead of the Toledo Walleye. Let me scroll down here. I already announced the Wednesday school game. So on Friday and Saturday, the Griffins had home games. On Friday, they hosted the Ontario Reign, and the Griffins got 3, and the Ontario Reign got 4. They barely hung on for a painful loss for the Griffins, but on Saturday they had a nice rebound as they hosted the Manitoba Moose at the same time, the same place, to give them the same kind of loss that the Griffins had on Friday. They got 3, and the Manitoba Moose got 2. They hung on to the third. A win and loss for this weekend. Their next game is this Friday and Saturday. Friday is versus Milwaukee, and Saturday is in Chicago to play the Wolves. Their record is now 8-7-0-1. And that'll do it for the Griffins and the Toledo Walleye. Yours truly. Oh no, they did not play the Wheeling Nailers. What I told you earlier, they played the Wheeling Nailers Monday on
USOB lied to me.
It was Saturday. It was their very own rivals, the Fort Wayne Comets, who Wes McCauley used to play for.
Hey.
The Fort Wayne Comets. Let's see here. I know the score, but let's just see what it says. Yes. Nice. I like what it says. It says, the score was Toledo Walleye hosted the Fort Wayne Comets. The Fort Wayne Comets got 1. It went down to the wire, and the Toledo Walleye got 2. Now, they barely hang on and won, just barely over the Comets on Saturday, with a sell-out crowd at Huntington Center of 8,300 people for an ECHL game. Hot dang. Their winning streak has now reached 10, double digits. That is the very first time in Toledo Walleye history that they've won 10 in a row. Back in the 1995-1996 season, before the Wings won the Cup, they were known as the Toledo Storm, and from January 21st to February 16, 1966, they won 10 games in a row, but then they changed team name to the Walleye, and so now the Walleye did it for the first time since being the Storm, and they've won 10 in a row. I gotta look up the standings a second. Let me go back. Let's see here. ECHL standings. Click on the right website. It's loading. And I do it. Oh my gosh. Okay. So not too long ago, the Adirondack Thunder were number 2. The Newfoundland Growlers are number 1, and they still are. And the Toledo Walleye were number 3. Well, the Adirondack Thunder lost a couple games. They dropped to 6th. The Kansas City Mavericks hold their spot at 4th. I believe the Utah Grizzlies moved up to 5th. And the Cincinnati Cyclones moved up to 3rd with 3 games in a row. The Toledo Walleye have moved up from 3rd to 2nd. They take that spot away from Adirondack. And the Newfound Growlers are still in 1st, the newest ECHL team in the league. They've won 8 in a row. A freaking new team in the ECHL. Can you believe that? Holy sheep.
Well, it's no different than Vegas in the NHL.
I know, they're both tearing it up. Let's see here. After that, the ECHL, the Toledo Walleye, they got a few games coming up here. It's gonna be good. On Wednesday, when this video comes up, they're in Indianapolis to play the Fuel, affiliates of the Hawks and Ice Hogs. Starts at 7:05 p.m. on Wednesday, and on Friday they're back home to have a rematch with the Brampton Beast, looking to continue their winning streak for both of those games. That's at home, 7:15 p.m. Huntington Center on Friday, and on Saturday they have back-to-back games at 7:05 p.m. to have another rematch with the Wheeling Nailers, and that'll do it. So, both these teams are doing something right. So now we either move on to news or fantasy.
Fantasy. You can go first.
Nice. All right. Week 6. Fantasy. The recap. For the final score, your bot got 168.6 points, and I got 380.7 points. Total demo. My bot got 269.7 points, and you beat my bot, and you got 324.3 points. And for the start of week 7, I play my bot, he plays his bot. And Matthews should be coming off injury here pretty soon. I believe. He's still on the injured reserve, but he's got the abbreviation for the or what is CLS?
I have no idea what that means.
Is that Columbus Blue Jackets?
That's gonna be CBS. Not CBS. COL.
Oh, it says CLS.
CLS.
Whatever. I don't know what it stands for, but it's got a time of 4 p.m. Well, we've got a lot of games here. Closed something? I don't know. But anyway.
Okay, let's see. Nope, it does mean Columbus, I guess. I thought it should have been. I don't know why it says CLS. It should be CBJ.
Exactly.
That's what everybody else says. Columbus Blue Jackets.
Yeah.
So I guess okay. CLS is Columbus, I guess.
I don't know why.
So.
Anyway, that'll do it. Now, now we got to go through the scores and do predictions, right?
What score? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Monday's games for the NHL.
Yeah. Lead 'em, Sarge.
Speaking of the Columbus Blue Jackets, they are in Toronto to play the Maple Leafs at 7 p.m. Eastern. My Dallas Stars looking for at least 3 in a row now as they're in Madison Square Garden to play the Rangers at 7 p.m. Eastern. Next games. Oh, this is going to be a fantastic game as we have the Buffalo Senators are in you-know-what city to play the other team in Pennsylvania at 7 p.m. Eastern at Dumpster Fire Arena. Next game. Oh, this is going to be a great Eastern Conference matchup between the Washington Capitals as they're at the Bell Center to play the Red Hot Canadiens at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. Next, we got the Florida Panthers and the Ottawa Sabres at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. That'll be another good one. This is going to be a decent game. We got the Los Angeles Kings. Los Angeles are in whatever arena name the St. Louis Blues have at 8 p.m. Eastern. Oh my. It's a rematch. This game here, as the Tampa Bay Lightning are in Smashville at Bridgestone Arena to play the Smashville Predators. They both have a 14-5-1 record. Oh my. And it's at 8 p.m. Eastern, and it is also a free game, which means that is a free dinger. The Tampa Bay Lightning and the Smashville Predators are tied for first in standings, and the Toronto Maple Leafs are behind them by 1 point. Whoa. I believe that. I think that's right. And then the Vegas Golden Knights are in oh shoot, what is it? Is it Scotia or no? Scottlebank Saddledome? Scotiabank. It is Scotiabank Saddledome. Golden Knights and Flames in Calgary at 9 p.m. Eastern. The Winnipeg Jets are in Rogers Arena to play the Canucks at 10 p.m. Eastern. That'll do it for Monday predictions. Jackets and Leafs.
Well, schedules, not predictions.
Predictions.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said predictions, didn't I?
No, you said predictions.
Okay.
You didn't. Well, that was the schedule. That wasn't predictions.
Right.
That was the schedule, not predictions.
Yeah. I have the Toronto Maple Leafs winning.
Toronto. Yeah, I'll buy that.
Next game. Stars in Madison Square Garden to play the Rangers. Go, Stars, go. For my truthful and biased.
I'll take Rangers.
Next, the Buffalo
Skip this one. We already know what our picks are going to be.
Yeah, Linus Ullmark, the backup, records the shutout 21-0.
Hey. Caps, Canadians.
There's going to be no shutout in this one with their offense.
I'm going to go with the Canadians. They're pretty hot right now.
I'm going to go with the Capitals for the upset.
Panthers, Ottawa Sabres.
I have the Ottawa Sabres.
Kings, Blues.
Go Blues, go.
Lightning, Preds.
Oh my. Who do you pick here? Free game.
Oh, boy.
I have the Smashville Predators in overtime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I think we've already gone through the schedule.
We didn't go through the schedule.
Yeah, this one already. We've already gone through it.
Yeah, we went through it, but we're just doing predictions.
No, we went through it last episode. Because I remember seeing this game.
Exactly.
Yeah, so we don't need to go through this already. This is wrong. We need to do schedules Wednesday through Friday. Because this comes out Wednesday. No reason to read Monday and Tuesday when...
Oh, that's right.
So
ignore that.
So, yeah. Oh, well. Still, I think we both chose the Predators. They have the same record right now.
Yeah.
14-5-1.
Yeah, tearing it up.
Yeah, no kidding.
Wednesday.
No. Yeah, Wednesday.
Yeah, alright, you read Wednesday.
Alright. I just closed the wrong tab. I meant to close fantasy. And
Control-Shift-T to get the tab back.
Nah, that's fine. I'll just go through the NHL again. Oh, it might not be the same. That's Chrome. This is Windows.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, Wednesday, one game. Oilers Sharks, 10:30 p.m. Sharks or Oilers? It's the only game.
You mean Tuesday?
Stupid thing.
As I say, you
Alright,
said
anyways, Wednesday, Canadians Devils, 7 p.m. Islanders Rangers for another battle of
New York.
At 7 p.m. This time at Madison Square Garden. Stars versus the other team in Pennsylvania at Dumpster Fire. And it's a free game, so that means it's a free dinger. Alright. Quit clicking on the wrong things. Blackhawks Capitals at 7 p.m.
That's going to be a nice game.
Maple Leafs versus the Hurricanes at 7 p.m. Flyers Buffalo Senators at 7:30 p.m. Beaches versus the Bruins at 7:30 p.m.
You mean Beaches and Red Wings?
Yeah, that's what I meant.
I was just say you said Beaches versus the Bruins, and I'm like, yeah, they can verse themselves. They can take each other out. Yeah, yeah.
I didn't know Larkin has 19 points this year so far. 8 goals, so it means he has what, 9 or 11 assists so far.
Tearing it up.
Equus has 13. Panthers Lightning for another battle of Florida. Blues versus the Predators. That's 8 p.m. The Ottawa Sabres play at the Wild at 8 p.m. The Golden Knights travel to Gila River Arena to play the Yotes at 9 p.m. Canucks and Ducks. Lots of ucks at 10 p.m. There's going to be lots of words that end with ucks at the end of that game.
It start with the letter F.
Thank you very little. Jets and Flames at 10 p.m. and Avalanche Kings at 10:30 p.m. I think this past playoffs, they made a joke or something. It was like there was a bunch of different games. There was like all the games for one day. They all ended like with the same set of things. Like maybe it wasn't this playoffs or something, but it was like there was it had to have been the playoffs.
Oh, I remember when the LA Kings got roasted on social media. I remember that I told you about, because last year the Vegas Golden Knights swept the LA Kings 4-0, but then when they went to the second round, it was either like game 3 or game 4 when they played the San Jose Sharks. They lost. Vegas 0-4 got shut out. And the LA Kings on social media, on Twitter, said to the Vegas Golden Knights, the Vegas Golden Knights lose 0-4, and then the Vegas Golden Knights come back on social media and says to them, like our series with you. Oh my.
Yeah, that's right. All right, predictions.
Go Devils, go.
I'll do the Devils. Rangers or Islanders? I'll do the Rangers.
I'm going to do the Isles.
Stars.
I also have that. Anton Hudobin records a shutout, 16-0.
Capitals or Blackhawks? Capitals.
I also have that.
Maple Leafs over the Hurricanes.
I also have that.
I'm going to do the Buffalo Senators over the Flyers.
I have that backwards.
Red Wings versus the Beaches. Both are for the Red Wings.
I also have that. Jonathan Bernier records a shutout.
Who do you think Bernier's starting?
Bernier.
I'm going to do Lightning over the Panthers.
I also have that.
Preds over the Blues.
There's a Battle of Florida, the last one. I also... biased Blues, truthful Preds.
Wild over the Ottawa Sabres.
I also have that.
I'm going to do the Knights over the Desert Dogs.
I have that.
I'm going to do the Ducks over the Canucks because the Canucks are on a losing streak.
I also have that.
Flames or Jets? That's going to be a good game.
Ooh. I think the Jets are going to put out the fire.
I'm gonna stick with the... I think I'm going to go with the Flames. No, I'm gonna go with the Jets. Actually, I changed my mind.
Yeah, because the Jets are gonna fly. Yeah, they're gonna fly past them with their wind, and put out the fire.
Avalanche versus the Kings. I'm gonna go with the Avalanche.
I also have that.
All right, Thursday be like no games.
No games Thursday.
Friday be like
no games. No.
Lots of games Friday. Holy crap.
Hey, Friday. The New York Rangers are at Wells Fargo
Every
Center.
team in the NHL on Friday but one is playing.
Oh my, who's that one team?
I don't know.
We're gonna have to figure that out.
Have to figure that one out. Because there's 15 games and it's very rare that there's times when 15 games are in one day. Of course, when Seattle comes in the league, it'll be 16 games in a day.
Hey, it's better than 15.
Yeah, think about that's a TV nightmare, man.
Exactly. The New York Rangers are at Wells Fargo Center to play the Flyers, 1 p.m. Eastern. The Edmonton Oilers are in Honda Center to play the Ducks at 4 p.m. Eastern, and it is also a free game, which Matt means that is a free dinger. Winnipeg Jets are at Xcel Energy Center in Minnesota to play the Wild at 4 p.m. Eastern. Les Canadiens de Montreal make a visit to Buffalo, New York to play the Senators at 4 p.m. Eastern. The New York Islanders are in New Jersey to play the Devils at 4 p.m. Eastern. Oh my. The Detroit Red Wings make a trip to Capital One Arena to play the Washington Caps at 4 p.m. Eastern. The Calgary Flames make a trip to T-Mobile Arena to play the Vegas Golden Knights at 6 p.m. Eastern. Toronto Maple Leafs and the Columbus Blue Jackets. It's going to be an amazing game at Nationwide Arena, 7 p.m. Eastern. Oh my! The other team in Pennsylvania goes to TD Bullcrap Garden at 7:30 p.m. Eastern.
From one dumpster fire to another.
Yeah. They're gonna come together and do their impersonation of the Calgary Flames. The Chicago Blackhawks are in Tampa Bay to play the Lightning at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. Florida Panthers, Carolina Hurricanes, 7:30 p.m. Eastern in Carolina. Colorado Avalanche are in the desert to play the Dogs at 8 p.m. Eastern. The Smashville Predators and the St. Louis Blue Notes are in St. Louis at 8 p.m. Eastern. The Ottawa Sabres at 8 p.m. Eastern make a trip to American Airlines Center to play the Dallas Stars. It's going to be great. Oh my. I remember this rivalry back in the day. Back in the day, in the 2011 days, when Vancouver was stupid good and went to the Stanley Cup Finals, they were big-time rivals with the San Jose Sharks. That rivalry is going to live on as they are at SAP Center at 9 p.m. Eastern for a huge battle. It's going to be great on Friday. Don't want to miss it. Predictions. Go Flyers, go.
Okay, predictions. Flyers. Yeah, I'll take that. Ducks, Oilers.
Go Ducks, go.
I figured.
Yep.
I'm going to go with the Oilers.
Next game.
This is going to be a good game. Jets Wild.
Wow, that is going to be a great game. I have the Winnipeg Jets at the end of regulation. They're going to get it done.
Okay. Canadiens, Buffalo Senators. I'm going to go with the Senators.
I also have the Senators, but in a shootout.
Hey. Devils Islanders.
I have the Devils because they're at home. They're in New Jersey.
I'm going to do the Red Wings because they are actually not doing too bad, and the Capitals are not doing that good so far.
Exactly.
So, Flames Knights. That's going to be a good one, too.
Go Knights, go.
Yeah, I'll take the Knights because they're at home.
Maple
Leafs over the Jackets. I don't care what team wins. I couldn't give two dams. So we're going to skip that game.
Mm-hmm.
Blackhawks Lightning. I prefer both teams to lose, actually, for the beaches and the... Can both teams lose in a game?
Yeah!
That'd be pretty cool.
That would.
Hurricanes Panthers. I'm going to do the Hurricanes.
Yeah.
Avalanche, Yotes. I'm gonna take the Yotes actually.
I'm gonna take the Avalanche.
Preds over the Blues.
I also have that.
Stars over the Ottawa Sabres.
Dang straight.
And Sharks over the Canucks.
I have that. That is a great rivalry.
And that is the scores and schedules. So now we move on to news.
Saturday.
Rantanen for the Avalanche. Riley passed the Ducks in overtime with 1.3 seconds in overtime on the power play.
Oh my.
Cutting it close, mofo. The Knights, I believe, last night they got, or 2 nights ago, whenever we recorded this, got a goal and got a shorty, a power play, and an even strength goal.
Wow.
And what was it? It was like a really short amount of time. Let me see what it is.
Oh, while he's looking that up,
yeah, you could take it on.
The 3 stars of the week that NHL has a new thing. They got 3 stars of the week based on how their performance. 3rd star of the week this week is Joe Pavelski, captain of the San Jose Sharks. 2nd star of the week is Corey Crawford, netminder of the Blue, or not the Blue. I meant to say the Blackhawks. And
okay. The Knights scored a shorty, an even strength, and a power play goal in 2 minutes and 12 seconds against the Oilers.
Oh yeah, that's right. I watched the highlights of that. That's pretty good. After I got done with my exam. And the 1st star of the week from the Columbus Blue Jackets is the assistant captain, and his name is...
Assistant captain for the Columbus Blue Jackets?
Yeah.
There's at least 2.
It is the one that's number 13.
13, that's not Cam Atkinson, is it?
That is Cam Atkinson. He's got 1st star of the week. This young kid getting it done here. Other than that, that'll do it.
Ooh, Thanksgiving Showdown. Ooh, is there
the Thanksgiving Showdown. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Checked. There's no games on the thing. No, the NHL doesn't do it. That's the NFL thing. It wouldn't be good for business for anybody else to do a game on Thanksgiving because everybody's just going to watch the Lions and Cowboys.
Exactly.
So that's why they don't do anything. And then on Christmas, the NBA plays, but I don't care about that.
Yeah.
Matthews practiced with the Maple Leafs, but no return date set. He probably wore a orange jersey for no contact. Let me see here.
Oh, wow, look at that. Eddie Olczyk takes one more shift on Blackhawks hockey fights cancer night. And there's Eddie Olczyk right there. There's the Blackhawks jersey. Add some look at that. I gotta watch the video.
Hey, guess what? This is pretty good news. Char out 4 weeks for having a knee reevaluated, and the center Patrice Bergeron sidelined with the Bruins with the upper body injury. Hey, all right. Detroit's really gonna have a good chance now.
Yeah.
A Maple Leafs goalie prospect scores in a WHL game.
Oh, I heard about that. Yeah, for the Toronto Maple Leafs that he was drafted by.
I watched this video of a hospital for sick children. A bunch of kids made a video of jokes for injured Matthews. There was one that was pretty funny. Crap, what was it? One of the jokes was hilarious. It was, well, not hilarious. It was a pretty good one.
Hey Austin, I heard you're down in.
Oh yeah, that was funny. This kid was like, "What's the difference between a Bruins fan and a baby? A baby will stop complaining after a while."
Oh, nice. That's pretty good.
I'm trying to find a joke. Oh yeah, what are the Montreal Canadiens and the Titanic have in common?
They're both at the bottom of the Atlantic.
No, they both look good until they hit the ice.
Oh, oh yeah, I've heard of that, yeah. Yeah, I heard that same joke with the other team in Pennsylvania. Yeah, the Prince Albert Raiders. Was that WHL? Yeah. The Prince Albert Raiders are first in the WHL. Their record is 17-1-1.
They're kicking butt.
Yeah. They're first right now, and then I can't remember where Seattle and Portland are at.
Oh, this one was funny. Why are the Buffalo Sabres like grizzly bears? Every fall they go into hibernation.
Oh, oh, gotta love hockey jokes. Oh, Andrei Vasilevsky out 4 to 6 weeks for Lightning with broken left foot.
Yeah, he got that in practice.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah, time for Louis Domingue to step in now. Oh, yeah, did you hear Ryan Strome got traded to the Rangers?
Yeah, I saw that.
For Ryan Spooner? The Ryan trade. Oh, I heard something about a trade not too long ago that I have to look up, and I gotta tell you. I gotta find it. You find what you gotta find, and then I'll... You're still looking for that joke, right?
Hey, what has more... No, I already got the joke. I'm just listening to... What has more flames than a... Wait, hold on, I gotta listen to it again. Oh, what has more flames than a barbecue? A Calgary golf course during the playoffs.
Nice.
You know the joke when you don't make the playoffs, everybody just goes golfing?
Yeah.
All the hockey players go golfing.
Nice. Dang. Oh, I can't find it. But what I learned was back in the day, I believe it was the 1970s. Your jaw's gonna drop to the floor. Back in the 1970s, there was this one dude who played for, I can't remember. I think it was the Edmonton Oilers. This one dude played for. His last name was Taco. And there was this one other dude that played for the Montreal Canadiens.
I remember
his last name was Bell. They traded him, and it's called the Taco Bell deal.
I remember...
it was great.
I was watching a video on the NHL's YouTube. It was called The Weird NHL. And
that's right.
Ken Daniels, the announcer for the Red Wings, talked about it. He's like, yep. And he's like, ever since it's been known as the Taco Bell trade. I was like, I was like, that's a pretty good one.
Yeah. Oh, my gosh. The Taco Bell deal.
The Taco Bell trade.
Oh.
Lundqvist moves up. Lundqvist got his 438th NHL victory. Moves in the 7th place all time.
Oh, that's right. Who did he pass again?
He passed. If it would open. Really? That's okay. There we go. He moved ahead. Jacques Plant.
Jacques Plant.
Jacques Plant. Yeah.
Yeah, for. One of the famous Montreal Canadian goaltenders of all time.
Carlson finally got his first goal with the San Jose Sharks.
Oh, yep. Mario Lemieux, number 66, got retired by the other team in Pennsylvania.
We didn't record this yesterday. On November 18th, in 1926, the Detroit Cougars played their first NHL game.
That's pretty good.
But lost 2-0 to the Boston Beaches.
Rats.
Yarncrook got his first hat trick with the Predators in the NHL. Holy crap, I actually reached the bottom of the NHL news page. Usually it just goes on and on forever.
Mm-hmm. Oh, as I said, that's pretty much all we got.
So... okay, on this day, November 19th...
What do we got?
The other team in Pennsylvania retired the number 66 of...
Mario Lemieux.
That was in 1997, sorry. Let me see here. In 1926, two defensemen scored 4 goals in the same game for the only time in NHL history. John McKinnon of the Pittsburgh Pirates scored 4 times... in a 10-5 victory against the visiting Maple Leafs. 4 of Toronto's 5 goals are scored by defensemen half day. So 2 defensemen score 4 goals. Nice. In 1983, Wayne Gretzky has his 8-point game 3 goals, 5 assists, and Yari Curry scores 5 goals in the Edmonton Oilers' 13-4 victory against the Devils at Northlands Coliseum. Holy smokes. Willie Lindstrom also has a hat trick for the Oilers, who scored their 13 goals after New Jersey led 2-0. On the same night, Bruce Hood becomes the first referee to officiate 1,000 NHL games.
Wow.
The milestone comes when he works the Maple Leafs' victory against the Detroit Red Wings at Maple Leaf Garden. He retires after the 83-84 season, having worked 1,033 regular season and another 157 Stanley Cup playoffs. 1999, Mark Messier gets his first hat trick as a member of the New York Rangers and scores his 400th NHL goal during a 5-3 victory against the Canucks.
That's pretty good.
In 2006, Jaromir Jagr scores his 600th NHL goal in the first period against the Rangers.
Wow.
And in 2007, the New York Islanders defeat the Rangers 2-1 at Madison Square Garden and become the first team in NHL history to play 7 straight games decided by 1 goal in regulation.
Wow. That's insane.
Yeah. Rick DiPietro makes 18 saves for his 100th NHL victory. It is also the 500th road win in Islanders history.
Wow. Hot dang.
So.
On
November 17th, Howe and Gretzky face off for the first time in the NHL.
Hot dang.
So, and that's when Howe was playing for the Hartford Whalers.
Yep. I remember that.
So, alright, with that, we will move on to the wonderful game of trivia. Alright, since you went first there for fun fact. Oh crap! Open the right thing next time, you dummy. There we go. I will go first for trivia. So.
Okay.
For trivia.
Who wore? Oh,
yeah,
wrong game.
Wrong game, dummy. As of the article I'm getting this off of, I don't know if it's true or not, but I would assume it's true. What is the only time NASCAR has taken a win away from somebody after post-race inspection? The only time NASCAR has taken a race win away from somebody after post-race inspection. And I don't mean they took away points. No, they took the win away and they gave it to somebody else.
After post-race inspection.
After post-race inspection.
Oh, when it was that one time at that one Daytona 500 race, and that it was on the newspaper and it was way back in the day, that race?
That wasn't post-race inspection. That was just a different finish. No, I'm saying they've taken wins away from somebody, but I'm saying after a post-race inspection.
Oh.
So the car failed tech.
Yeah.
They took the win away from that driver and gave it to the second place finisher.
And what do I have to guess here?
You just have to guess the year.
The year. What year?
Because there's no way you'll be able to get to the race.
I don't know. What year was it?
I don't know. What year was it?
I don't know either.
NASCAR was not definitely not as big as it is now. It was when NASCAR was first starting out. Let's say that much.
Oh, great.
And if you get if you actually get the race too, I'll give you brownie points.
Nice.
You got a minute 30 left. It was actually the first race of a season.
Wow, at the Daytona 500.
Not necessarily the Daytona 500.
Really?
The Daytona 500's only started 10 years. This is NASCAR's 70th year, and this year was the 60th annual Daytona 500.
Wow.
So the Daytona 500 only became the first race of the year after 10 years. So.
Japers, Jenny.
Well, not even, because NASCAR was Daytona was built in 1959. So.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
the guy they gave the race win to was 3 laps down.
Oh my gosh. I have absolutely no clue.
Just guess a year.
Let's go. Was it 1941?
NASCAR hasn't been around. Wasn't around in 1941.
Oh.
Do your math. 70 years ago. This is NASCAR's 70th season. So do your math. 2018 minus 70
is 1948.
So there you go. It couldn't have possibly been in 41. I'll give you an extra 30 seconds because this is 3 minutes right now. So you get an extra 30 seconds.
Yeah, see, because they were my timer off. What year?
So I'm not gonna count that one against you, but
I think it was 1956.
That is incorrect.
Higher or lower?
That is incorrect.
Great. I have absolutely no clue.
Just take another guess.
1953.
One last guess.
1952.
That is incorrect. This one is actually pretty funny. In 1949, the first ever race under the NASCAR name.
Wow.
The first ever race under the NASCAR name. In Charlotte, North Carolina in 1949.
Oh, that makes sense. Where the first race is at? Charlotte, yeah.
So, it was actually at Charlotte Speedway or Charlotte Raceway, not the current one. So, all right, you're up, Skip.
All right.
All right, Eddie. All right.
My trivia question.
I don't know what it is.
In hockey, in the NHL,
I give up.
Who won the William M. Jennings Trophy for the fewest goals against award in the 2000-2001 NHL season?
2000-2001, that would be the year the
Colorado Avalanche won the
it.
cup.
I don't think Waugh was the best that year, but I'll go with Patrick Waugh. Yeah. Alright, start getting into some stuff. Lowest goals against average, he says.
Yeah.
Alright, give me it.
Played for the Buffalo Sabres.
Dominik Hasek. I think you've asked me that one before.
Oh, I might have. But anyway, you got it with 2 minutes and 22 seconds to go.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Dinger. You're up to 5.
No record today, but hey.
No way. Not a chance. So, with that, it is time for an elongated review of NASCAR. Alright, to break the big news, we have decided to do rock, paper, scissors. And nope, never mind, we'll do this. We'll do a better way. Let's do coin flips. So I'll go to Google. I could ask Siri to do it actually, but since this is doing it. Alright. What you call it. So, heads or tails?
I'm gonna go with tails.
And it is heads. I win. Alright.
Mother F.
Heads or tails?
I'm gonna go with tails.
It is heads again. All right.
Mother F.
I'm up 2-0. Heads or tails?
Here, now I'm gonna pick heads. Now watch it be tails.
I'll be damned. It's tails.
No! You know,
all right.
My odds with 50-50 is 40-60, not in my favor.
My dad's 80-20, not in his favor. All right. I'm up 3-0. You're gonna have to have a hell of a comeback.
All right, time for a reverse sweep.
Heads,
all right.
Heads or tails?
I'm gonna go back to the unluckiness again. I'm gonna go back to tails.
Tails, you won. All right, heads or tails?
Yeah.
Heads or tails?
All right, I'm gonna go to heads. We're doing good switching. Heads.
Tails it is. I win.
Butter.
All right. So, big news. The championship race at Homestead was between Kevin Harvick, Martin Truex Jr., Joey Logano, and Kyle Busch. And Joey Logano passed Martin Truex Jr. on lap 256 to win the race and win the championship at Homestead, Miami. He is your 2018 NASCAR champion?
I was gonna do a drum roll, but
Oh, well, you should have told me that.
Crap. I didn't want to interrupt.
That's fine.
Crap.
The race was 267 laps for just over 400 miles. It was a Ford EcoBoost 400. Brett Moffitt won the Ford EcoBoost 200, and he won the Craftsman Camping World Truck Series race and the championship.
Brett
Moffitt won.
Nice. Good for him.
That race ran with no cautions except for the 2-stage cautions.
Well, I'll be damned.
The Xfinity race also did the same thing, only the 2-stage cautions. And Tyler Reddick won the race and won the Xfinity Series championship.
Yep, I heard he won.
He was freaking on rails on the outside of the track.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, it's over. It's over. Unless a caution comes out, it's over.
Yeah.
So, I thought it was weird how he was actually loose on sticker tires.
Yeah.
I thought, I was like, that doesn't make sense. You would get I would think as your car goes out, you would get tighter.
Yeah.
Because you can't turn, or you would get looser because you can't turn because your tires are getting worn out. But whatever.
And a fun fact to go with the Xfinity Series, Tyler Reddick in the number 9 won the championship this year. Last year was William Byron in the 9, again, for 2 years in a row. And 3 years ago was Chase Elliott, who was also in the number 9 when he won the championship.
No, I think that's incorrect. Last year was
William Byron in the 9.
The year before that was
Chase Elliott in the 9.
No. Chase was in Cup at that year. This is Chase's third year.
2 years ago.
This is Chase's third year.
Oh, great.
2 years ago was Daniel Suarez, I believe.
I don't know. I'm going to have to look that up.
All right. Because Gordon's last season was 14.
Yeah.
2016, yes, was Daniel Suarez.
It was Suarez.
Yes, and 2015 was Chris Buescher.
Who won the Xfinity Series? You gotta be kidding me.
Nope. Chris Buescher. And 2014 was Chase Elliott.
Aww.
So. Okay. The first person to actually win the Xfinity Series championship was, take a guess. Just take a guess.
Take a guess of who ever won the first Xfinity Cup Xfinity Series by its name, or the Busch Series?
That series overall.
The series overall.
Series overall.
The Busch? Okay.
So Busch, Xfinity, whatever the hell it was called.
And when did the Busch Series come into the...
82 was the first year.
Okay, who won it in 82? Let's go with, I don't know.
You might have heard of him. Jack Ingram.
Never heard of him.
Okay.
Crap.
I said you might have heard of him. I don't know.
No.
Bobby Labonte won it in 91.
Hey.
Junior won it in 98 and 99. Truex won it in 2014 and 2015. Harvick won it in 2004, 2005. Harvick won it in 2006. And Ricky Stenhouse won it in 2011 and 2012.
Hey.
SOB. All right. So your top 39 race drivers was Logano, Martin Truex Jr., Kevin Harvick, and Kyle Busch finished 1, 2, 3, 4 in the race.
Typical.
So they finished 1, 2, 3, 4 in the championship. Mm-hmm. So you truly had the 4 best drivers in the running for the championship because they finished 4 best.
I just thought of something funny. I'll let you know what it was after you finish reading the cards.
5th through 10th was Keselowski, Kenseth, Chase Elliott, Clip Boyer with a P, Eric Almirola, and Kurt Busch. 11th through 20th was Austin.
I don't deserve to be in the playoffs. That's why I lost the championship, Dylan.
14th, I believe I'm up to. Yes, no, I'm sorry. 12th.
Dennis Hamlin.
Yeah. Dennis Hamlin. 13th was Kyle Larson.
He was tearing it up.
Yeah. 14th was...
I believe that was Jimmy Johansson. Hey. Here we go.
15th is... 15th is Ryan.
Rocket Man Newman.
16th.
I have to take a guess. I believe that was Jamie McFlurry.
That's incorrect.
Is it Ricky Stenhouse?
Ricky Stenhouse.
It was Ricky Stenhouse.
17th was Ryan Blaney. 18th was...
Jamie McFlurry.
All right, that's then.
Okay.
Let me see here. 19th was AJ
Dinger.
Dinger, who did his last race for JT Dotery Racing. David Reagan was 20th. 21st, Bubba Wallace. 22nd, Ty Dillon. Chris Boucher was 23rd. William Byron, 24th. Paul Menard, 25th.
Paul Menard. Matt
DiBenedetto, 26th. Eric Jones, 27th. 28th, Michael McDowell. 29th, Alex Bowman. And 30th was...
JJ Jelly.
Incorrect. 30th was the Mexican.
Dang it.
31st was Landon Castle. 32nd was...
JJ Jelly.
Alright, rack up. 33rd, Ross Chastain. 34th, Corey LaJoy. 35th, BJ McLeod. 36th, Kyle Weatherman. Timmy Hill, 37th. Tanner Berryhill, 38th. And Regan Smith was 39th. The race was just over 3 hours by 36 seconds. Mm-hmm. The average speed was 133.56 mile an hour. And the margin of victory was just under 1 3/4 of a second. Your stage 1 top 10 was Harvick, Larson, The Shrub, Logano, Truex, Dennis Hamlin. The 10 of Eric Almirola, Eric Jones, Brad Keselowski, and Big Busch. The stage 2 top 10 was Larson, Harvick, Logano, Martin Truex Jr., Eric Almirola, The Shrub, Big Busch, Dennis Hamlin, Jimmy Johansson, and Clip with a P. Boyer. This was Joey Logano's 21st Monster Energy Cup Series win. Who gives a damn? And your caution, there was 5 cautions. Stage 1, then debris, then stage 2, then the 42 had problems for the 42 in turn 4, and then the 2 and the 19 had their little fiesta in turn 1. There was 22 lead changes among 7 drivers. Dennis Hamlin, Martin Truex Jr., Michael McDowell, Kevin Harvick, Kyle Larson, and so let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see here. Kyle Busch and Logano. Hamlin started on the pole with a speed of 173.863. And the next race is February 10th.
What?
2019 at Daytona.
I thought it was February 17th.
I thought it was February 18th.
I thought it was February 17th because that's Larry the Cable Guy's birthday. February 17th. No, what year? Every year, he says.
This says February 17th, yeah.
Exactly. I know. Because they said February 17th when they were advertising it during the race.
Oh, you know what might be the 10th? It might be like the Bud Shootout or something.
Oh, and then February 24th through the 22nd through the 24th is Atlanta.
Yeah, it's Atlanta.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. Were we ready for my?
Where's my?
Okay, let's get this stuff figured out, and then we'll say my story because my story we're gonna laugh at.
My schedule might have it. So, no, okay, yeah. Sunday, February 10th is qualifying. Oh. And then February 10th is the Bud Shootout.
Yeah.
The Clash, whatever the hell it's called, the Bud Shootout. And then the 14th and the 14th is the 2 Gatorade duels, which now they're called something else, but I've always known them as the Gatorade duels. And then the 17th is the Daytona. So yes, it's right, but it's not the Daytona 500. In fact, I don't think it says Daytona 500. No, it just says February 10th, Daytona International Speedway. So, okay. So, nope, technically it is right. We're just an idiot. Mm-hmm. Bunch of idiots. So, alright. So, what was your story you wanted to tell me now?
Oh my gosh. Sunday we were, my dad and I, watching the race. I'm on the couch. My dad's sitting at the chair yelling and screaming at the TV. I skipped youth group that night to watch the race for the disappointing finish. Coming down to the few laps, or whenever it was, when, you know, I say, wait a minute, you watched the race or no? Oh, it was when Kyle Busch's crew chief made a decision where they were going to rely on a caution in order to get fresher tires to go faster around Happy Harvick, MTJ, and Logano to go around them and win the championship.
Yeah,
but
because
they got a caution, but Logano was too fast. And my dad was just sitting there with about 20 or 15 laps to go. something like that. They finally ended up getting one, but they didn't work. With about 20 laps to go, my dad was sitting there. He was rooting for Kyle Busch as his second pick to win the championship. My dad was Kyle Busch.
Was his first, MTJ?
His first pick was MTJ. Yeah, his third pick was Harvick. His fourth was Logano. My dad was sitting there. I didn't want Kyle Busch to win. My dad was sitting there. Come on, we need a caution. Come on, come on. They go around 2 more laps. Come on, we need caution. He's sitting there at the TV yelling, come on, we need a caution. He go around 2 more laps. He says, come on, we need a caution now. Where's Dennis Hamlin?
And then the caution comes out anyway.
He did.
For Daniel Suarez instead.
Yeah. Oh, he was sitting on the couch next to me. They finally got a caution. My dad says, caution, yeah. He gets out of his chair, yeah. Oh my gosh. Caution, we need caution now. Where's Dennis Hamlin? Oh my god. And then
your mom's like, keep it down.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, dude, my dad and I were just having a blast.
Your dad does that and your dog just boo! Look, get out of here!
Shut up!
Yeah, get out of here!
Sit up!
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Get out here!
That'll teach him. Oh, we had fun.
She hasn't run that fast in years.
Oh my god. Yeah, you're telling me. Oh my gosh. Anyway.
AJ Umdinger is uncertain for 2019 plans.
I think the reason why my dad said Dennis Hamlin was because he took out Eric Almirola and Chase Elliott to win, or to go to the championship for. One of them replaced Logano, and he took him out. And then the incident with Chase Elliott last year is why my dad said Hamlin instead of Ricky Stenhouse.
Where's Dennis Hamlin?
Where's Dennis Hamlin?
This year, Kurt Busch, Kenseth, Suarez, Umdinger, and Regan Smith and Jamie McMurray are among drivers certain to start next season with new teams or new roles.
Hot dang.
So Regan Smith is going to work for Fox, or know that.
Yep.
McMurray has an offer for the Daytona 500 and an advisory role at Cheap Ganassi.
Yep.
Kurt Busch, Kenseth, and Suarez don't have rides, but I think Kenseth said he's done. He's retiring for sure.
Nice.
Busch, I think he is going to retire as well.
Who?
Kurt Busch.
Really? And then we says we wish Little Busch would retire. The shrub.
You're right. Actually, I guess Kurt Busch is uncertain right now. So we'll see. Well, we'll have to see as stuff comes out over the year, or between now and Daytona. So, I've already said Reddick wins. This was Ford wins the drivers and manufacturers title.
Yep.
Oh, I got a good story. Did you watch the Xfinity Series race?
Oh no, missed that Saturday because my whole family and I were busy doing stuff that day.
Oh, it was funny. So when Tyler Reddick won, he was doing his burnouts and stuff. The flag got caught in the left rear tire, and he ripped the flag right off the pole.
Oh,
that was pretty funny.
And when
he was doing his donuts, the flag was hanging down low. You just see this thing, goes flying out. He rips the left rear quarter panel off too because he blew a tire. Oh, that was funny.
Did you see Joey Logano's burnouts?
Yeah, no, I didn't see it, but I see from the picture he blew a left rear tire.
Yeah, he was doing it. He was doing the burnouts. He parked his car. Everybody was there, surrounded him. And then he gets out of the car. They're doing the interview. There's these orange sparks flying up on the bottom corner of the TV, and then my dad says, "Hey, buddy, your car's on fire." His car was on fire. No joke. My dad, "Hey, buddy, your car's on fire." Yes. He's just standing there. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, it was great with my dad.
Ford won the manufacturer's title.
Yep.
It was the first time they won it since 2002.
Wow.
And it was the first time they won the driver's title since, guess when?
The driver's title?
They won the driver. So, in this case, Logano drives a Ford, so they won the driver's points championship.
Oh, and then haven't won the manufacturer.
When was the last time they won that?
2002.
That was manufacturer.
Oh, yeah.
So guess when they won the driver?
This year.
Last time.
Last time, yeah. 2002.
That's incorrect.
Oh.
2004.
Oh, I wouldn't have guessed that.
2004 was the last time Ford won the Travers Championship.
Oh.
And it was the first time they won both since 1999. Because you had last year was a Toyota. The year before that was a Toyota.
Yeah.
The year before that was
Chevy.
No, I'm sorry. Last year was a Toyota. The year before that, Jimmy Johnson in 2016 was a Chevy. Then a Toyota 15. 14 was a Chevy. And then 13 was a Chevy again for Johnson. 12 was...
Toyota, or 2012?
Wasn't Toyota.
No. 2012. Ford for Keselowski.
Dodge. That was Dodge. How can Ford win it if there was a 2004? That was a Dodge. He drove for Dodge. That's when Penske was Dodge.
Nice.
So in 2012 was Dodge. 2011 was Chevy with Tony Stewart. Then you had 10, 9, 8, 7, and 6 was all Chevy for Jimmy Johansson.
Yep.
Then 2005, I have no idea. And then 2004 was Kurt Busch. 2005 must have been a Chevy.
Must have, yeah.
Or it was a Pontiac.
Yeah, I don't know.
Could have been might have been Tony Stewart and Pontiac.
I think you're right.
Tony Stewart and a Pontiac.
Yeah, you're right. The Nextel Cup standings.
Okay, so yeah, that was a few beers ago. So with that, we have pretty much seen. We'll kind of touch on NASCAR and IndyCar for every once in a while if big news comes up.
It was Chevy, not Pontiac.
Oh, he drove for Chevy in 2005?
Yeah.
Okay. Really? No, he drove for Joe Gibbs back then. Oh. I guess he must have... Oh, I think 2014 was... Or 2012, whatever.
It don't matter.
Okay. So, we'll touch on it. We'll come up with some more stuff for the NHL. We'll probably do a little bit more reviews of games and stuff like that. So, okay. With that, we'll move on to who had that number. You're up first, Skip.
Here we go.
Okay. Let's roll.
What we're going to do is, always something about hockey. Yep. Who had the key number for this episode is 35.
You're doing a lot of 35s.
The key number is 35. Who had the number 35 in the NHL for the Edmonton Oilers? We are going to my favorite team this time in the 2010-2011 season. Oh, have we got a good one today?
2010-2011.
Edmonton Oilers, number 35.
Goalie? You never said what he was.
It is a goalie. Born January 13, 1973, age 45. Born in the Soviet Union, 6'1", 208 pounds. Catches with his left hand. National team is Russia. His play career was from 1994 to 2014. 20 years. He was drafted 204th overall in 1992 by the Winnipeg Jets. Let's see here. Played in some Russian leagues. Finally played his first NHL game in the 1994-1995 season with the Winnipeg Jets. Played with them again next year. It was traded to the Desert Dogs in 1996 and played with them until 1999. And then in the 2000-2001 season was traded to the Tampa Bay Lightning.
Is it Hobby Bulin?
Huh?
Is it Hobby Bulin? You did him last week.
I know, I was going to try and get you again, but with a different year. Well, I tried to get him, boys, but it didn't work.
Alright, yes, Obi.
Sucks.
At first, I was thinking it's not Kiprusoff.
No.
He didn't play for Edmonton at that time.
I tried to get you again
so
with,
with
the same guy.
I think it's Hobby Bulin.
All right. I'll do him with the Phoenix Coyotes the next episode. See if you get that right.
All right. Who wore the number 13?
Datsuk? Yeah.
That's incorrect.
No.
For the Anaheim Ducks in 2006.
Saku Koivu.
That was a pretty quick guess, so that's a pretty quick incorrect answer.
No! Crap.
2005, 2006 season.
Number 13.
Number 13.
Oh, geez. What was his name?
It's the only year that the guy won the number 13 for Anaheim.
It was the only year.
So, he could have been just traded that year. He could have just been signed that year. Could have been some old fart, you know.
You've got to be shipping me.
So, take it back. He has played with Anaheim before that then.
Crap. It was a good guessing Saku Koivu there. Dang. Come on.
He is a 6 foot, 196 pound SOB right wing with a right shot.
Right wing with a right shot.
10th overall in the 1988 by the Winnipeg Jets.
Yeah.
Playing careers from 89 to 2014.
Drafted by Winnipeg. Number 13. And he wore it for only that 1 year. In 2006.
2005, 2006 season, yes.
Is it Teemu Salami?
Nice.
Hey, not Salami, but...
We both got it just over a minute and a quarter.
Hey.
That's pretty good.
Teemu Salami. Not Solani, but Salami. That deserves a...
All right. I think that's just about everything. So with that, we'll wrap up the show. And if you enjoyed this, please leave a like down below. Subscribe if you want to see more. If you'd like to help us make this better, you can support us on Patreon. Link to that be in the description below, and it will be on the outro screen. Along with that will be, if you want to contact the show, it is ihnshow@gmail.com. That'll also be on the outro screen on the right side. I believe I touched on everything. Yeah, if you want to start a conversation in the comments, please do.
Sexism, racism, and politics will not be tolerated.
Anything along that nature. Yep. So with that, white flags in the air. Got anything to add, Skipper?
Go, Walleye, go. We're going to win 11 in a row. We're going to do it.
All right.
And that'll do it.
All right, check a flag.